Let's make the bastards pay. You were born into the pack, brother. I almost envy you. That first time is always the most intense. You gave us even more trouble than Farkas did at his first turning. You have the blood of the wolf in you. You'll need to build up your strength before you can call on it again, though. Just be careful where you do it. Some cowards in this land can't stand the sight of glory before them.
Okay.
Nothing until you choose to use it. Then, well, you got a taste. Stronger, faster. It doesn't last long, though. The blood of your foes can sustain you, if you're willing to feed. The more we feed, the greater our prowess will grow. We could perhaps discover even more gifts of Hercine. Cure? Ha! You're sounding like the old man. I shouldn't say that. I love Kodlak. I respect and follow him. But he's wrong on this. It's no curse. We're made into the greatest hunters in the land. If he's worried about some mead-swilling afterlife in Sovngarde, he's free to pursue it. I'll take the glories of the hunt right here.
Right.
The Silver Hand have taken over the old fort at Gallows Rock. They always make such easy prey.
Wait, do I have a better bow? I didn't. Okay. Alright, we're gonna sneaky. Initially. If you hear baby music, that is the baby monitor playing in the background. Because my wife is leaving for driving for Uber, and thus started the car so that they disturbed the baby's sleep. Oop, Lord detected. Alright.
Is someone there? Time to end this little game.
Fires and mace. You know I'm here. And let's get right out together and potions for something. Drop the cheap book. Hangman's just okay. We sneak in very quiet like. Hi, you're very close in personal range.
Look at this. Cowards must have locked the place down after Skior charged in. You can taste the fear.
Sure, I don't know what fear tastes like, but okay. fire and mace. That's how it works there, buddy. It's like a torch of sorts. Garlic. Are you pushing me? I will light you on fire. Not really. I like you too much. Alright. Barred from the other side. Okay. So.
There's a dead one, isn't there?
I'm not.
Thought so. Nobody we know by the smell. Some can't separate the animal from themselves. Go feral. This poor sod could have been anyone. We should keep moving.
Torch tools. Alright. Yeah, I know. We're gonna move. Alright. There we go. Skeever! Huh. Hmm. Amulet of Akatosh. Actually, that might be better than what I have on as a... I don't have a necklace at the moment. Garlic, gold. Yeah. Hmm.
Nothing we can do for these ones now. Don't even want to think about it.
Do your worst.
Don't mind me. Ah, door. Alchemy ingredients. It's important to me. It really is. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. My patience has gone out the window for lockpicking. Damn it. Stop at me. There we go. There we go. Would you... Fucking pushy. Alright, I'm gonna let big guy, I'm gonna let you out. Don't attack us. I get down to 8 lockpicks. I'm not 8, 5. Hey, buddy, we're like the best of... Oh, God! No. You're dangerous. level up. Let's see what we got. Alright. Raise magic 2 more times, and then we're going to focus on stamina and health from now on. Or not from now on, but until, till later. Should not have fucked with us. Alright. Do we go up top or straight? I'll check straight back first.
Time to end this.
Hi. Ow. Ow.
We are routed. Fall back.
How do you people not hear me, like, casting spells, running amok, like...
Anybody there?
I don't have lockpicks for a master.
You're a fool!
I'm not a fool, you are a fool. Do not underestimate my abilities. Move, you... Yeah, no, we're not wasting lockpicks on that. That was a dumb mistake to waste 2. I wasted 2 lockpicks on that. Should not have. Arrows, how feather. Mead. Turn off my lamp, my desk lamp, to increase my ability to the spigot. Did I just pick up a spigot? I picked up a spigot. I don't want a spigot at the moment. The importance of where... Ooh, one-handed skill raised. I use one-handed skill. Alright, let's see what mischief we can get up to. Hello? Knock knock. Obviously, you don't want me to. What do you have in you? Slaughterfish eggs. I like the slaughterfish eggs. You have dishes. Alright, let's see. Ooh. I believe that gets used for a thing later on. So I'm gonna take that with me. Let's see. What can we do here? Ooh. Eh. Damn it. Really don't want to run out of lockpicks while I'm in here. Come on. There we go. Hello? Hey, 4 lockpicks. That's actually very fortunate. Alright, let's see what we got. Anything in here? Yes, I did just check the bedroom pot.
We're getting close now. Be careful. Their leader is a tricky one. They call her the Skinner. I don't think I need to tell you why.
The Skinner, huh?
Is someone there? I'll kill you if I have to.
Yeah, let's not. Let's say we did. Taking mace. Still dealing with one over here? Ah. Hi. Down. Read. Arrow. Yes, I know Skewer is dead.
The bastards. Somehow they managed to kill Skior. He was one of the
Numbers can
strongest we
beat
had.
power.
But numbers can overwhelm.
Yes,
He should not
exactly.
have come without a shield brother. Get out of here. I'm going to make sure we got the last of them and see if there's any information to be gotten
Your
from
foot,
the
your
bodies.
foot's freaking out. Your foot's freaking
I have
out.
work to
Look
do.
at her foot.
The silver hand will tremble at our sight.
Aw, stop freaking out. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Twitch your foot. Twitch your foot. Breaking your ankle. You're breaking your ankle.
I've been hearing rumors. A group of them. Run fast, my friend. I'm gonna find whoever did this.
Wow. She doing this. What's up, Higgins? How's it going, bud? Finally able to make it to one of my streams. Chee! Of course I'm having fun. It's good to hear that's going pretty good. How's it going with you, Chi? Alright. This way. Ooh. Hothead.
Hey!
What? Oh, shit, I have healing on. That wasn't supposed to happen. Use fire. Alright, Jeez. Yeah, no. Dude was pissed that I took his skeever meat. Alright, let's see. How far do we have to travel? Jesus Christ, past Riften? Ugh. I'm gonna do this quest instead. Do the, finding the red guard lady that the Alkir are looking for? Fucking hell.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften.
Okay.
Might consider joining up myself.
What's up, Philly cheesesteak?
You there.
I'm doing
The Dawn
good.
Guard is looking for
I had a
anyone willing
good
to fight
Father's
against
Day,
the growing
even though I had to
vampire
work.
menace. What do you say?
So you're doing pretty good. How are you doing?
We're vampire hunters. We search out and destroy those blood-sucking scum wherever we find them. You're not paying attention then, like almost everyone
Hadn't noticed
else
yet,
around
but then
here.
again, I haven't had a
Haven't you
vampire
heard
attack
that the
yet.
Hall of the Vigilance was destroyed by vampires? They never took the threat
She's-
seriously, and now they pay
Doesn't
the
even
price.
seem like she had anything going on at this point. She's straight up back to normal.
The Vigilance mostly hunt down Daedra worshippers.
Good to hear you're
Which
back.
is why they
Hear
got
you're
torn
good.
to pieces when they went up against vampires. That's why our leader, Isran, is re-establishing the Dawn Guard. Real, serious vampire hunters. Ha!
Killing
Isran's
vampires?
going
Where
to
do I
like
sign
you.
up?
Go talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawn Guard material.
But we're not going to Riften yet. At least not yet. I have a plan planned out,
I'm the commander of the guard here.
because that's how plans work.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know.
I found the alchemy table. That's what I was looking for.
It's a fine potion you put together. You'll find
I made a fortify snake poison.
salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content.
Depends on the vampire. Really does. I have alchemy stuff to eat. Alright, lady, don't freak out while I eat. Oh, well, I mean, these berries probably aren't
offer remedies for ailments both common and rare.
There you go.
Do let me know if I can be of service.
Ooh. Resist poison and fortify stamina. That was not bad. Potion creation.
I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you.
Alright. Yeah, for me, when it comes to vampires, I'm straight up a werewolf guy.
You'll find tonics, salves,
I must have
poultices,
one time and didn't
potions on
enjoy
their
it because
shelves. Browse to your heart's content.
I'm
You look rather
when it
pale.
comes down to it,
Could
the
be
reason
ataxia. It's quite a... Take a look.
that I don't do vampire is because the truest form, I am not a spellcaster. I'm trying to be in this game, but I am not a spellcaster, and that's what the Vampire Lord does, for the most part. Alright. It's difficult if you don't know how to build, and the thing is that I'm trying to... I've been talking with a buddy of mine on specific builds, and I have a plan. So when it comes to Oblivion, one of my biggest things that I hated about the transference from Skyrim to Oblivion is the fact that they got rid of the lock-picking spells, which was like one of my favorite things. I have nothing against being a vampire. It's just I don't do spellcasting portions to it. I'm not really a spellcaster. I mean, example, I use flames and healing, which I mean at the beginning of the game, not, you know, that big of a deal, but when it gets late game, I really don't change up much.
Come back
You know
anytime
what?
if you need a remedy.
I realized how much money I have. I'm gonna go buy a house. So that
Pardon
way,
me,
don't.
but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something
No.
for that. What do you need, my friend?
So rise up, children of the Empire.
Tempting to kill you. But I won't. Yet. But I didn't really play Morrowind as much, so... Well, it's not that I didn't play Morrowind as much as... The last time I played Morrowind, was back in, like... when the original Xbox came out. Would be the best assumption of that. Where's man that I have to buy a house from? Man I buy a house from. Where are you? Preventus. Right? Preventius?
So I found something. Here, take it. I think you'll like it.
Dude. This kid knows me so well. Okay, I found this mead. Do you want it? Yes. Yes, I will take mead. Exactly why last night my wife took me out to a meadery to go drink. What are you training to fight? Because that's pretty high up there.
All this
Yeah,
standing
same
around
here.
Serve Jarl
should
Balgruuf
be
as
taken to
steward.
fight to the Stormcloaks.
Splendid. There's a house available right now. Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home. The Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits. Here, take a look at this decree for details.
But yeah, that's why it's like I really don't remember much about Morrowind.
For your the Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy.
Apparently I can't buy upgrades from him while we're here. Alright. Okay, it's tracking the quest. But yeah, no, I remember playing Morrowind. I don't really remember much about the game. I know it was one of those games where you really had to dedicate yourselves to playing it because it was based off of keeping track of your journal entries. So it actually made being a adventurer much more diligent of a job. Because you had to pay attention to what you were doing and how you were tracking it. Oblivion, I like the quests just because a little bit better because it made it a little bit more streamlined, so it wasn't so hard on you. As for me and my coworker actually discussing one of the major downfalls of Skyrim versus Oblivion, and that was the Thieves Guild quest line. So the reason that we both basically he was describing to me why.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
I'll take these arrows. He's dead. He's. That's actually a pretty decent
Oh, it
graphic
took
overlay.
years, but I earned my way to the top.
But
I
we're
own
gonna move.
Shilfro Farm, you see. Very successful business. Obviously.
Oops. That's not what I meant to do.
What happened?
I moved too quick.
Spare a coin for a fellow Nord who's down on his luck.
So you can
Uh,
spend it on drinks with
I'm a
the band.
Breton, sir. Thank you very much. Move too fast.
Whenever you want, I'll find a more charitable.
That's what I thought.
But back on track. So in Oblivion, the final quest line for the Thieves Guild is actually testing your. Holy shit, Lieutenant Dan with the raid! Fucking hell, man. So many people. Don't know what I did to deserve this. What's up, Carter? Man. Fucking raid. Thank you, Lieutenant Dan. Fucking hell, man. By the way, Carter, thank you for the gifted sub of Lieutenant Dan's stream. There we go. That's your tombstone now. My night is going pretty good. Little one went down to bed fairly easily.
Blade, you should talk to Adrian in the forge.
Streams, you know, been decent. Had one of my
Patron of the great clan.
longest, I'd say, streaming buddies stop in. I don't know if he's still around, Higgins the Third. Caught a bit of that interview between you and your daughter. That was entertaining. So, for those who raided in with Dan, hey, dude, I know. I don't ask those questions. That's above my pay grade there, Higgins. Or, bless, I don't get paid enough to ask those questions. Yeah, no, I got lucky today with the little one. She came back to me from her grandparents' house pre-worn out, so I didn't have to work as much to wear her out tonight. Alright, let's see. Gonna go clear out some bandits. Dude, I appreciate the enthusiasm to push harder for me. The thing is, I don't have a set schedule, and I just try to help out you guys while I can, because you guys actually have a set schedule. Yeah, basically I'm on the viewership part. Ah, fuck it. All right, come here, you little bastard. Missed. Thanks for the magic. The thing is, mine is gonna change coming up this week because my wife starts a new job and she's actually gonna be getting up in the morning with me. What's up, Ari? Come on. Alright, let's see what we got. Shouts. There we go. Alright. I think that's everybody on the outside, so now we begin the looting of bodies. But yeah, like, the reason I didn't stream this Friday and Saturday was Friday my wife was so wiped out that she passed out and didn't go out driving for Uber, so, and unfortunately she'll argue with me the entire time that she doesn't, but my wife saws logs almost as bad as I do. As for Saturday, because the little one was over at her grandparents', we went to a meadery and I got to try out a bunch of different meads, which was really cool. But how'd the rest of your stream go, by the way, Dan? Who? All right. Looks like I already read that one. I already read that one too. Leather boots sneaking. Okay. That was weird. Wouldn't let me scroll through the list again. But yeah, so how is everybody doing? For anybody who doesn't know, I am Kuthar Bloodoath. I mainly stream RPGs. For the most part, I spend my time trying to boost my fellow streamers as much as I can, just because I don't have a set schedule. And you know, I know people say I'm fairly entertaining, but I find that there are way more entertaining people that I think that everybody should check out. That's why I try to spread my love of my fellow streamers. Alright. That's debatable. I don't have multiple personalities on stream, but part of that is because one of the personalities that I could do, I don't think headphone users would appreciate. I've got a couple D&D characters that I could use for personalities if I wanted to do multiple personalities in a stream, but the one that I could do, I don't know if I could do it for as long anymore. The one I'm referring to, I used to, when I first started LARPing, I LARPed as a goblin, which requires you to speak in a very high-pitched, squeaky voice. And I did that for an entire weekend. You want a sample? Alright. Let me get something to drink first. I know, I'm working on it. Let me get something to drink, so that way my throat's a little bit more lubricated. A couple of my friends have done high-pitched characters, and they ended up getting their, like, basically at the end of the weekend, they couldn't talk, so. Holy crap! Would you look at my carry weight? Carrying so much crap. Alright. Let's do this!
Someone there?
Yeah, crap, you son of a bitch! Ow. No! Trust me, there were a couple events where that where my war cry ended up being funny because I ran straight into the enemy and then got dropped instantly. My goblin character, so the way I played him was smart, but no common sense at all. So it's just like, I know things, but even though my knowledge says to not do a thing, I'm going to do a thing. Like the one time that I tried to coax a swirling pillar of death magic to be my friend. That was a interesting turn of events, to say the least. I ended up getting sucked in, turned into a death elemental, and had to fight all of my friends. And when it was all said and done, they asked me why the hell I did it, and it was just like, because I thought I could be friends with the swirling pillar of magic. You know? Friendship wins. Unfortunately, I haven't been LARPing in like 4 or 5 years. Partially due to my ankle. No, that's when it comes to doing voices, that's why my D&D group, we've agreed that after a couple of sessions of playing over the internet with each other, we're going to actually try and stream it, which will mean I have to actually maintain being in character a lot more. When it comes to Gar, it's hard for me to maintain the character without wanting to move around physically. Because it's basically a very much a character with ADHD. Like, no ability to, or not ADHD, ADD. No ability to concentrate at all. Yeah, no, that I played that character back in 2009 when I was, well, in my early 20s and had the energy to play a goblin. All right. Save. There's a treasure chest in here. So I'm gonna go for that treasure chest. What's up, giant dudes? Don't mind me. Just your friendly neighborhood dude. Just coming in to just fiddle with your locks to make sure that they're up to code. Wow, really? Shit. Shit. Don't notice me. Don't notice the jumping dude who just stole a bunch of stuff from you. There's not another giant over here, is there? Okay. I have a potion. I do not. Ah, there we go. Just now. Run! Run like a bitch. Run like a bitch. Hope we don't get smashed and sent into the atmosphere. No, I definitely, when it comes to the personalities, I think I will bust those out once I get a webcam and actually start focusing on doing PC streaming. Currently, I stream through my Xbox, but that is because I have a kind of a zombie PC. I have a bunch of old computer parts from a buddy of mine that are from a computer that he built in 2014. So, like, they're not super old parts, but they've definitely had their work cut out for them when he owned them. I'm not so much of one. I don't have a lot of money to buy a lot of games, so whereas he I believe he gets paid like $800 a week. He works in a plastics company, and there was one time where I wanted to get together with him to hang out, and he messaged me and told me that he dropped a
Damn those gray mains to oblivion. They want
75-pound thing of plastic on his arm, and it basically clean broke his arm.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brewers.
Which isn't the worst story I've ever heard from him from working in that place. He, on within like one of his first weeks of working there, the dude that was training him, got his arm caught in the machine and basically, if it wasn't for him, he would have lost his arm. The guy
The Jarl
ended up
is,
having like
as you can imagine. Excellent. You've
I
done
want
us
to
a great.
say
I'll be glad to help you. And of course, don't. Now, what would you like to purchase?
$30,000 worth of
Very well. I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your
stuff done to his arm.
Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. I'll make the arrangements. The next time you... Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
I mean, if I have the money for it, I'll keep purchasing all the way.
Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
You and more lines,
Very well.
please.
Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Nope, we're good. But yeah,
Come
no,
to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the
disenchant
great
first before I go to
warriors.
sell. Oh shit, I never spent the perk point for my last level up. Let's see what we got. Arrow attacks costing less. Give me Bone Breaker. There we go. I was at a LARP event once where I watched
if you've got the aptitude,
switching topics
you should
again
join
because
the
I'm
Mages College
random
in
and all
Eastern
over the place.
It seems this damnable. So you wish to
But
master the arcane arts?
at a LARP events during the winter, I watched a guy run and jump off of this. It was a kind of a. I think it was like the sewage access point for the bathrooms at the campground that we're at. He jumped off of it, went to slide on a patch of ice to catch up to a guy faster, and he hit a dry patch while sliding, and it dislocated his knee. That was a scream that was fairly loud.
Remember,
But then he was just like, just keep going. I'll be fine.
Perhaps we could limit patrols
It's
in
like,
the city.
what the hell is wrong with you?
Ain't nobody high and mighty in these halls, except in the
I think the most dangerous thing I ever did in a LARP event.
Boots on my clean floor.
Lady, we are outside. I am not tracking dirt anywhere that dirt isn't already at. Fuck. Alright. Right. My dangerous story. So I was trying to catch up to
Damn those gray They want to back the
my
storm
buddy
close.
Drake, who was playing a NPC at the time, and my buddy Colton and Adam, who were actually playing.
Mister, could you spare... Really? Do
Yes.
Oh, wow. Yay! Thanks, Mr.
Be safe, I hope.
Papa. I promise I'll be the best daughter ever.
You're the one lives in Breeze home, right? Fine.
But anyways, back on track before getting distracted by adoption. So they were fighting and running down this hill. I ran and jumped off a slight ledge and forgot that they were going downhill. So my jump that I was like, it'll be like 2 feet, turned into being more of a...
It's everything I could have hoped for.
like a
I know
5
it's
to
not
6
much,
foot
but
drop.
I found a few pretty things. They're in the chest in my room. If you see anything you like, please, take it. You've done so much for me. It's the least I can do.
Kid, you shouldn't be homeless. That's why I did what I did. There should be no homeless children and no children that go hungry, ever. There's no excuses for that. Technically, nobody should be homeless or go hungry. We gotta learn to talk about lying, lady. Said there's stuff in your chest. Nothing. Alright. There you are. Need to lighten the load. And by doing so, storing the dragon bone and scales because it takes a good portion out of my ability to carry stuff. Long life to you, lady who watches my children. That isn't my wife. Get back inside. Do you know what time it is? Dangerous out here. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna go blacksmithing for a bit. Nope.
Trouble?
Not that. There you go.
God might get nervous.
Tempting.
A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
A man might get nervous when he turns around and face to face with somebody. Idiot. I fucking killed you. Easily. Shield. Sword. Shield. Sword. Alright. Oh, yeah. Helmets for everybody. Now to find a place to sell these at this time of night.
My husband Nazim.
Hello, friend. Bows and arrows for the mighty huntsman.
Sure, how about 8 helmets, 4 shields, and 3 swords, and a greatsword. Oh shit, that's not what I want. I didn't want to sell that. Give that back. It's the sword that the blacksmith of the companions made for me, whose name I can't remember. Alright. Lockpick.
Thank you very much for your business.
Yep. Thank you for having a business for me to do business with. I keep hearing a noise. Is my mic cutting out at all? Or can everybody who is... I have the viewership requirement for affiliate. That's the only thing I have left. There we go. Like I told Dan, I'm not Like, I appreciate everyone who pushes me. What's up, Blue? I appreciate everyone that pushes me, but I don't know. It's probably just me being not as confident in myself as I could be. What the healthiest associate? Bowing to me? What? I don't understand. Dude.
If you need potions, you should try Arcadia's cauldron.
The thing, that I base off pretty much my entire, myself and how I run my life is very much using, the
Need a ride?
character of Kuthar Blood Oath that I played in D&D.
Climb and back.
Rifting, because I gotta go assassinate somebody. But anyways, using his training style, which is known as the White Raven, which is basically
be sure to visit the
numbers make a difference.
I can take you to an...
And it's all about support. That's why I try to do my best to support everyone in the Misfits and other streaming communities that I'm a part of. I try to help out everyone that I can. And the thing is, I've never been a big person for asking for help, so that's why when I hit the point where it's like, oh, you need the viewership, thank you, Ari. But that's the thing, is that I don't like to ask for help. Like, I asked for help with the followers, but I hear voices.
I'm warning you, back off.
Alright, let's see what we got here.
That's close enough.
That's
Hi.
close enough.
Increase my health. Let's see.
I'm warning you. Back
You're
off.
mine.
Cutters. Your head bounced off the ground funny. No, I know I deserve the support, but it's just one of those things where I don't ask for help, and it's definitely one of those things that I, as a person, need to work on. But it's weird having a philosophy that is based off of community and helping others, and I just don't ask for help. It's just how I am as a person. Part of that, and going into a psychology portion of it, part of it comes from my dad. My dad is very much basically the leader of my extended family. Like my aunts, uncles, everything, like they all turn to him, and I've never seen him ask for help. And the tough part is trying to live up to that, even though who's telling me to back off? Oh, hi. Archery competition?
Someone do something.
Okay. Ow.
Just die. No.
There we go. Ooh. Pretty two-handed skill. Alright. What's up, Mr. Traveling Bard?
Hello there, friend. How lucky for you to chance upon a bard on the
Alright, lurk time. Short nap before the fun tomorrow. Well, thank you, Carter. It's good to know that you enjoyed what you saw. I try to be entertaining.
Afraid not. But if you're serious about sharpening that tongue, you might try the Bard's College.
Have a good night.
Solitude.
Whatever fun you have tomorrow, which I'm gonna guess is work.
Smell that fresh air?
I hope it goes well. Mead. It's always nice to know that I'm entertaining, even though it's one of those things where dude, Carter, go to bed. Holy shit. I don't know what time it is where you're at, but that just does not. No. Central? I think you're so it's 10 o'clock-ish at your time, I believe. Ugh. Go to sleep. I mean, I can't. I'm not judging. I literally do that almost every day, but I don't deal with LA traffic. Yeah, dude. Go to bed. Holy crap. But either way, have a good rest, however long it is. I hope you don't have to deal with too much shitty LA traffic. Thanks for the lurk. Out of my way. I definitely will. Well, I hope the job goes well for you as well. Or is at least not as stressful as it can be. Definitely take care. There you are. Do the best you can to take care of yourself. That's my philosophy. It's all you can do. That's why, like a week ago, I started having an issue with my shoulder. I figured out what that was from.
What was that?
Oh no, I could have snuck up on these guys better. Roast you. Roast you.
Boost! Can't wait to count out your coins.
There we go. But no, the shoulder issue, I realized it probably about halfway through the week. It's from my putting my daughter to bed. I rock her in a rocking chair, and she has her shoulder or her head on my shoulder, and there are some nights where she just her head tosses and turns while I'm rocking her, and it's I don't know how heavy her head is, but it's basically a weight that is constantly hitting my shoulder. When I figured that out, I was like, oh, okay. I just have to lower her a little bit more so she's not exactly on my trap muscle. And I did so, and I no longer have any issues with my shoulder. The joys of figuring shit out while being a parent. Read that book before. Anyways, Carter, go to bed. Well, we're about to find out how badly I'm gonna get hurt by something because I just triggered a trap. So, hit. Aha! I'm faster than you. I got a lot of skulls around here. I wonder. Exploration time. Ooh. Also, Carter, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Alright, we're leaving with this. Let me leave with this. Damn it. Alright. Well, now that we have a couple of things marked over here. Yeah, no apple for me. That was actually one of the meads that I tried last night. Was the name of it was Enchanted Horse. It was a Honeycrisp apple
There's
mead.
a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
Very much exactly what you would expect it. Basically a slightly. If you've ever had Angry Orchard, kind of like Angry Orchard, but a bit more sweeter, and a little bit more kick to it. But when it comes to meads, most meads are like
What's the matter?
start off at like 12% alcohol. No, I think strong Nord women are amazing.
Where my bread is long.
Yorland, that's the guy who gave me that sword that I hung up in the house. Anything else will sign you up. All right. I will note that.
Have you been bringing the battle to the Silver Hand, friend? Excellent. Looks like you've really driven them into hiding. Keep this up. We'll wipe. The Silver Hand has been scouring the... One group is hidden out in Hjalmarch. Get it back. For the honor of us all.
Okay. Let's do the Red Guard quest. Hey, buddy.
Hi. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
I wish I could choose an amount to donate to you. Donate more, but at the moment, that's not a option, so. Alright.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Okay. Let's find your... How did you... Huh. Excuse me.
Hi there. Yes? Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh,
Some
no.
Alakir warriors are
They
looking for a
found
Red
me?
Guard woman.
I need your help, please. Come with me.
Sure.
I need to speak to you privately.
Quickly,
Okay.
come with me.
We drink to our youth, to days come and gone. For the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home. Down with Ulfric, the killer.
So, are you working with them? You think you can take me? You so much as touch me and you're going to lose fingers. I
Lady,
mean it.
you-
I'll cut you in half. So
You
the
don't
Alakir
want
know
a
where
piece
I
of
am?
this.
What did they offer you? Gold? How many more of them are coming? Tell me.
They just
can't tell
asked me
them.
to find you.
Please, I need your help and there isn't anyone I can trust here in the city.
Sure.
I am not the person that the people of Whiterun think I am. My real name is Eamon. I am a noble of House Suda in Hammerfell. The men who are looking for me, the Alakir, they are assassins in the employ of the Aldmeri Dominion. They wish to exchange my blood for gold. I need you to root them out and drive them away before they find me and drag me back to Hammerfell for an execution. They're mercenaries,
Sure.
only in it for the money. They're led by a man named Kamatu. Get rid of him, and the rest will scatter. I don't dare show my face, lest they recognize me, so you'll have to find
Okay.
out where they are. I heard one of them was just arrested trying to sneak into the city. If he's locked up in the jail, perhaps
All right,
you can
lady.
get it out of him.
I'll
Please,
handle
I know I'm asking you to do
this
something
for you, I
difficult,
guess.
maybe even dangerous. I just don't know who else I can trust. Find me the moment the Alakir are taken care of.
Pull out a knife on me. Fucking. So how's everybody's day been? Anybody do anything interesting today? On a Sunday? Alright, the prison's over here. Good. Escape room. Nice. Never done a legitimate escape room. I've done an escape room-esque dungeon type thing in LARPing. Much different. Margaritas.
Aye, now that's some fine armor. Good old-fashioned steel. I worry about the other settlements in the hold. Unwalled, light. What do you need? Prime targets for those damn dragons.
What are you looking at?
No, I've got a bunch of LARP buddies that have posted
You have a death wish then?
their
If you know
attempts
that
at
name,
escape
you
rooms.
must know to meet him would be to meet your man. But it
One
seems
of the
we both
guys
have
that I
names,
played
friend.
D&D with
Perhaps we can help each other out.
basically told me about LARPing. I was just like, wait, this is actually a thing
I have
around
dishonored
here?
my brothers by being captured.
I
have
grew
left
up in
me
a
here.
somewhat small town,
My
so I
life with
didn't
the
know
Alakir is over now. But I have no wish to die
that
in this
LARPing was
God's
actually
forsaken
fairly
land. If I can be
consistent in
released
certain
from prison,
areas.
I may start over. See to that.
So
And I'll
basically,
tell you
he
what you want to
convinced me
know.
to go LARPing.
100 gold will secure my release. You can afford that, can't you?
Which is where
I suppose you'd better hope you can.
where my
if you
first
want the
LARP
information.
character.
Get the money into the hands of one of these guards, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
Gar the Goblin.
Because I was
My
clumsy enough to be
first
captured.
time seeing LARPing
Kamato always
was
says,
the
"We're supposed
movie
to be the
Role
best of
Models
the best."
with Paul Rudd and Sean William Scott.
All right then.
But that's very different LARPing compared to the ones that I go to.
You look tired, friend. The Bannered Mare has beds. Trouble? Done. Convince him to stay out of the city while you're at it.
So I haven't been LARPing in 4 or 5 years, due to my
I'd ask that you and
ankle.
your friends muzzle that dog of yours. The howling coming from your Vasker has gotten out of hand.
But I used to go once every 3 months or
You
so.
buy my way out of here. and I'll tell you
LARPing
what
is
you want to
not a, at least the LARPing that I got into.
Very well. Kamatu
is
is
not
west of
cheap.
Whiterun. It's an unassuming little cave called Swindler's Den. You realize if you set foot in there, you're never coming back out.
So
They'll kill you.
I
But that's your
had
problem, not mine.
2 bones begin to fuse in it.
Fine's been paid. Now set me free.
I'd be a lot warmer.
And I didn't have health insurance for about 2 years, so I walked around with 2 bones fusing in my ankle. And basically once the fusing of the 2 bones started happening, that's when I stopped LARPing because it became very painful to do very consistent. Like, that's actually the reason I gained about 30-40 pounds, was because I would work for 8 hours and immediately get home and sit down, and not want to do any form of physical exercise. So I went 2 years with that, and then I got health insurance through work and got my surgery done. Now my ankle's for the most part fixed up. I don't have full mobility in it anymore due to the fact that they had to, when they unfused the 2 bones, they had to use a couple screws to fuse others together for stability. So yeah. Alright. fast travel here to get a little bit closer. But yeah, no, it's okay now. But yeah, for the surgery, they had to unfuse the 2 bones. They put 2 fairly giant screws in my heel to help stabilize my foot. I have a plate on the top of my foot, which I never asked what that was for. Basically the doctor informed me about the unfusing the bones, using the 2 screws to help stabilize my ankle, and then also because of the way that I had to walk because of it, I actually shortened my Achilles tendon really badly, so they had to cut my Achilles tendon and extend it. At some point, probably after the stream, I will share in the Misfits Discord pictures of what my ankle basically looks like. I heard a dragon. Dragon! Oh! Fuck! Right on, you giant bastard. Whoa. Ah, what the hell? Wolf, not the time. Not the time, Wolf. Shit. Flames. Dragon? Where'd the dragon go? Did it? Oh. It's fighting giants and mammoth. So the LARP, back onto that topic, the LARP that I quote-unquote go to, they killed the dragon for me. Please be a, so, okay, so the LARPs that I go to, there's a membership fee. You can pay for 3 months, 6 months, or a year. The yearly membership, I don't know what it costs now, because it's been 4 or 5 years, but the last time I LARPed, it was like $15 a year, which isn't bad. The events themselves cost about $50. But you're paying for room, or at least a bunk in a cabin, food for the weekend, or at least meals for the weekend. Yeah, medical bills. That's also the other reason that I stopped LARPing, is because I had to focus on paying medical bills. But definitely in costume. I will... Shut up, phone. I don't want to go to bed. But I'll post pictures of LARPing pictures as well in the Discord. For the Misfits, so that way you can see that as well. Yeah, basically membership fee and the event fee. So, at the moment, the only thing I have at my house, LARP-wise, is my leather bracers that I made. Back when I was helping a friend with her leather business, making leather armor for other LARPers. So, I'll get a better pic. I don't actually have a good picture of my bracers. Like, I have a good picture of me in my armor and everything, but I don't have a, like, up-close picture of my bracers, so I'll have to take a picture of those and put it in there as well. I mean, if I got the materials blue, I could make you pretty much any weapon. I'm fairly engineerical when it comes to making LARP weapons. Whether or not it qualifies for certain LARPs is a different question, because certain LARPs have different requirements for how your weapons are made. Because I have a... basically it's with my old roommates.
That's close enough.
Hi. Block of Demelia.
I'm warning you. Back off.
No. I don't do metalsmithing. Sorry. That's not in my repertoire. Closest thing I've done to metalsmithing is I made a knife. And not a knife, a kitchen knife. Sorry, not a kitchen knife, a butter knife. I made a butter knife. And that was at a LARP event because one of my buddies brought his... smell it. But yeah, he brought his forge setup, which was really cool. So I got to learn a bit about blacksmithing. With that as well. Yeah, no, when it comes to when people ask me what type of skill set I have, it's really hard to answer because, let's see, I know a bit about blacksmithing, I know a bit about leatherworking. The major thing that somewhat scares people is the fact that I know how to make explosives. Which I learned from one of my cousins. Possibly. Well, not for LARPing. I'm talking about like legit explosives. There, Higgins. I mean, I can make you well, depending on, I'm a little out of practice on making explosives, so what most likely would happen is I would make you an explosive butter knife, and it would more or less be a flashbang butter knife. Well, not even a flashbang, it would be a flash butter knife. Because if you, the most key thing about explosives that you need to know is pressure. If there's not pressure on your explosive material, it's not gonna blow up. So that's why most of the explosives that I started out with ended up being just flash. Hi! That's a wall. Flash grenades, basically. You go down.
We are routed. Tell you what, you start running.
Okay. Go. Down. Bandit. Thug. Go. Down. But yeah, no, I would like to start LARPing again. Specifically because I would like to undust my, I want to say, trying to add it up in my head. It's about my, I want to dust off my, you know, $500+ worth of equipment.
Found!
Unfortunately, Blue, I don't spend 99% of my time alone. So... There you go, buddy. Have your ale. Ooh, book. Yay, level up. Stamina. Okay, so that you're not leveling up one-handed. Sorry, Blue. Like I said, don't spend a lot of time alone. What do we got for lockpicking? Nothing that we can pick. Nothing for destruction. Heavy armor? Nothing for heavy armor. Okay. I guess archery. I don't really use it that much, but I guess I should put at least 1 point into it. I know how to play more rhythmy stuff on a guitar. That's another random skill I have. Part of that is because my two oldest brothers played guitar a lot. The one lives in... Is that after? Huh, I could have taken off my leg. The one brother lives down in Tennessee. And he plays guitar, bass, saxophone.
You've proven your strength, boy.
His primary job is he's a sweet chef. So, the interesting thing about talking to him is how he makes certain cheesecakes. I was not a band geek. I just basically learned a lot of stuff because, well, in high school I really wasn't focused. But yeah, no, he's really good at making cheesecakes.
Of course. Senpai, what is it that she's calling herself these days? Shazra? Did she appeal to your sense of honor? Your greed? A more
let's see, he's made a...
Perhaps. It doesn't matter. No doubt she's
Oreo
convinced
cheesecake.
You that she's the victim. But do you know why we pursue her?
The one thing that...
Assassins? No, nothing so crass. Sadia, as you know her, is wanted by the noble houses of Tanith for treason.
We had a
were hired
lengthy
to see her
discussion
return
on
to
how he
Hammerfell for her
was
crimes.
able to
You can help us with that.
engineer
and make sure no one else
a
gets hurt.
pineapple upside down cheesecake, which is still, it doesn't make sense to me. The cheesecake, like once cheesecake is on a somewhat defrosted thing, it shouldn't be able to hold the weight of pineapple slices. Unless you make it like a super thick, like New York style cheesecake.
She trusts you, at least to some extent. She sent you after us and has no reason to think that you do anything other than that.
Unfortunately, I don't think I could.
Convince her that we'll be coming for her, and she needs to leave. Lead her to the stables outside Whiterun.
Of sending you a cheesecake.
I'll gladly share a portion of the bounty in return for your efforts in seeing proper justice done.
As for artwork, you might be able to get him to make your artwork.
For you at the stables. It will be good to finally be able to return
very
home.
artistic.
Yes.
Just recently, he did a bunch of paintings for a. So he does painting, drawing, dwarf bow. Painting, drawing. He's currently training to become an apprentice for tattooing. So, no, my older brother Rod is very artistic. That's where I kind of got my drawing skills from, was trying to learn from him. So I'll have to share his Instagram probably on the Misfits Discord as well, so that way you could check him out. Which when he was visiting last week, I asked him if he would be okay with me sharing it, and he's like, yeah, go ahead. Not that he's trying to make any money off of art, it's just more he likes to get feedback on his art. Like one of the things he posted today was he did a painting of Bender from Futurama, and it was the scene from him drifting through space and talking to basically God, and it's like, I was God once.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
But yeah, I will definitely share that in the Discord as well.
More inside.
It's no fun getting pushed around all the time.
Right.
My friend Olava, the seer, she says that. Yes, Braith bullies me all the time. All the elders think I'm a milk drinker.
He is very cool.
Nobody understands. If you can get Braith to leave me alone, I'll be your best friend. Oh, good. She'll listen to you.
For the boy.
I just know it.
But yeah, no, he's really cool.
All right then.
The interesting thing about my family is I'm the youngest by 7 years. And all three of my brothers are not fully blood related to me. My brothers Rod and Mark are from my dad in a previous marriage.
Yeah? Why?
And my brother Jason is from my mom in a previous relationship.
Okay, I'll leave him alone. I was just kidding around. Besides, if he'd only kiss me, I wouldn't have to beat him up all the time.
The funny thing is, on a DNA spectrum of...
We done? Papa, you're home.
Yes?
You're back. Want to play a game? What do you want to play?
Sure. What do you think, Ari? Hide and seek or tag? Anyone else want to chip in on this?
Okay, you're it.
Alright, tag it is.
Get away! Ha, you caught me. You're too slow. You can't catch me.
Wait, what?
Ha, you caught me.
I can't wait to actually be able to play tag with my daughter. Well, I can't wait to play any game and actually be able to hold a conversation with her. Right now, it's very much which, I mean, it's still cute, but it's one of the things I'm looking forward to, is actually being able to talk to her. Pretty sure I'm not even in this game of tag anymore.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
You're gonna fucking
Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften.
dude.
Might consider joining up myself.
Who's it at the moment? My daughter is 16 months old, so very much young. She could say a few words. Her favorite one is Dada. Pretty much everything is Dada.
Papa! Bye, Papa.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
She does. The second I get home, if the door is open and the screen door is open, she will sit there and the little, like, pressure thing, she will sit there and shake that thing in excitement for me being home. Also, uppies. She always asks for uppies.
Hello, Fred. An archer, huh? I've got just what you need.
Interesting thing
Thank
about
you
my
very
daughter
much for
being
your
born
business.
and my ankle surgery, we found out that we were going to have our daughter 3 days before my surgery. So it was very much I'm going to get this surgery done before she's born because there's never going to be a better time. So
I work for Bellathorn at the general goods store.
yeah, no, I've had a very eventful, basically since the moment we found out she was in existence. My life has been one heck of a ride. I would never trade any of it.
Be careful.
A hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead.
Any news of the Alakir? What? How? I thought they weren't allowed in the city.
A lot of
But where will I
people,
go?
like,
I can't keep running
they'll look
forever.
at me and see me as kind of a big
After
berry
all
kind
this,
of,
I have to pick up and leave again? If
you know,
really
I'm a
think
bear,
this is
I'm
the
a
only
big
way,
guy.
I trust you. Let's not waste any time.
But in truth, I am
All
like
right, then.
one of the, like, I'll admit it, I am one of the softest guys there is when it comes to kids. Because, you know, kids are innocent. They need someone, you know. Like I said, image-wise, I don't look like a softie, but once the second you start talking to me, people are like, no, you're not rough and gruff, you're very much a softie. And it's like, I'm a softie in a weird way. when it comes to dealing with people, I tend to try to look on the good side of things and be nice. Like I said, with kids, though, I remember a couple times going to hang out with a buddy of mine, and I got so upset with him multiple times because his kids would want to play while I was over, and he's just like, no, let us hang out. And I'm like, dude, we can hang out while playing with your kids. I have no problem with this. And his
Go fiddling with any locks around here.
baby mama thought that was like one of the most amazing things ever. It's like, you would play with kids instead of fully devoting your time to hang out with your buddy. And it's like, yeah, because that's how you teach kids that, they matter. That's why my life is going from starting off with sleep. It's sleep, work, daughter, like about 2 to 3 hours of playing video games. I have quite a few friends whose kids are basically they are almost out of elementary school. And then I've got a couple buddies that are in the middle of just having kids themselves. So when it comes to my friends, they very much, yeah. As for having kids, take your time, don't rush it. Me and my wife have discussed it. We would never trade any of our time with our daughter at all. Where is this lady? Or did I miss it? But yeah, like, we would never trade any time with our daughter, but we kind of wish that she would have come a year later, just because,
Yes? She sold the city out to the Aldmeri Dominion. Were it not for her
because
betrayal,
I told her,
the other noble house, the resistance against
wish
the
I had
Dominion is
another year
alive and
to
well
work
in
on
Hammerfell.
streaming.
They want justice.
The unfortunate thing is that if you would have given me another year to work on
Until next
streaming outside of her being born, I didn't network as much as I do now. So I probably would have been not as much farther along streaming wise. But yeah, no, don't rush having kids. Let them, if you can, plan it for later. Especially because patience. Learning to be patient with somebody you can't communicate is very important. I will be honest, there were a lot of times where I, through frustration, got upset and screamed into a pillow after I finally got her to sleep. Go through the door, damn it. Like, I will openly admit, at the beginning of being a father, I thought I was ready, but I wasn't fully ready. But now, I've hit that stage where I'm actually in my skill set of kids. Thing is that me and my wife have two vastly different ways of handling our daughter. My wife has gotten better about it, but I'm definitely the type of dad. Money is also a very big thing when it comes to kids. But when our daughter first started climbing onto her rocking horse by herself. My wife was very cautious about it, where I was just like, you want to climb on your rocking horse? Climb on your rocking horse. If you fall, you'll learn. But I'll make sure that you don't fall and get really, really badly hurt.
We meet at last, my dear lady.
What is this? What have you done?
Oh, come now. You didn't really expect to manipulate people forever, did you? Your luck had to run out sometime.
Yay! I completed my job.
Now we'll take our friend here back to Hammerfell, where she will pay the price for her treason. Not on the way back. Once she gets there, it's not up to me to decide what's done with her. And as for you,
fair enough.
I owe you a portion of the reward, don't I? Well, here you go. Spend it wisely, and if I may, don't allow yourself to be fooled by a pretty face. You're better than that. Farewell.
Yeah. That's a good point. Alright. I think this is where I'm going to call it. Let me find somebody to raid on. I know exactly who to raid on. But yeah, I'll post some stuff in the Misfits Discord that we talked about so that way you can see. But at the moment, we are going to raid a streamer that I happened to randomly come upon. Her handle is Seafoam. Right now she's playing Dead by Daylight. She was actually the first person to raid me, so it was really cool. So she's one of the people that I try to pay back. But yeah, she's playing Dead by Daylight. Fairly cool person. Let's go give her some support. Thank you guys for stopping by. I really appreciate it.